All right, we are here with Novi head coach Jim Sparks, getting ready for a big rivalry matchup against Northville. How exciting is it to? It's week 8. It's rivalry week. How excited are you about this game?
It's a beautiful day out here. It's football season, so we're already excited. And then you throw in the fact we get to compete against our neighbors down the street here. That just makes it a little more intense, dials up the focus a little bit. So we enjoy that aspect of it.
What has it been like this season, coming off a big win against Howell? Kind of go back to last week. What did you like out of your team that you saw week 7?
Thing I took away from there that I was most pleased about is it was a slugfest from the beginning to the end. I mean, they had a number 10 kid back who's a hard runner, and we traded blows the whole game. I mean, it was tied at halftime. It was tied at the end of the third quarter. It was one of those rare games where out of the entire 40 minutes, there wasn't one play that didn't make a difference. Every play was vital. So the fact that our guys hung in there and competed against Howell, at a high level for that long, is very satisfying. I'm hoping the guys are very proud of themselves.
And going into this week, I know that it doesn't take much for them to fire up because they know who they're playing this week. What's it going to be like? You took. I gotta love that.
Yeah, sorry.
What does it take to? It doesn't take much to fire up these guys. How ready are these guys getting ready? Because you've gone through a lot of changes with the offense,
Sure.
defense, a lot of stuff. And of course, anything can happen. It's football. You got to change some stuff around.
I mean, we're Monday ready, which means we're where we'd expect to be on a Monday, and
Yep.
the goal is in the next couple of days to make sure we're Friday ready.
Yep.
So a lot of it is up to them, like we talked about. Having to be razor sharp this week, and Northville is a great team. They're on a roll. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They have, a senior with a lot of experience at the quarterback spot, which we haven't faced a lot this year. So, it's a unique challenge. So I don't think at this point there's much I have to say other than just reminding them from time to time what's at stake and, make sure we're ready to give them our best.
I know that obviously you're focused on the game, but this week, last week actually, the 80s around the county for KLA are opening up week 1. So really, the schedule's going to look a little bit different opening up week 1. As a head coach, and I know how do you feel about playing everybody?
I think it's a great idea. I mean, we have a tremendous conference, and we have a lot of teams that could compete in the playoffs every year. And under the old format where we're crossing over with the West twice, we're beating each other up. It's you go into, week 1, 50% of the KLA starts off 0-1, and that's not best for the conference. So I think this is personally, I think it's a great decision. It allows coaches to kind of dictate, based on where they think their team is, who they can play. So for example, this year, we felt we had a strong team, so playing Belleville wasn't an issue. We welcomed the challenge, but, there's some years maybe we're coming back. We got a lot of young, inexperienced kids. That wouldn't have been a good matchup, so we could go out and get a game, that better suits us, So I think this just gives all of us a little more flexibility. I think it gives more teams in the KLA, to make it into the playoffs because we're not, eating each other, so to speak. So all in all, I think it's great. And personally, I can't wait to see what kind of matchups we get because I know there's a lot of teams in our conference that are going to be marquee names that can match up with some of the other great conferences like the MAC and the OAA and even the Catholic League. So it should be good for everybody.
All right. Coach Sparks, thanks so much for talking with us. Good luck this week.
Awesome. Thanks, Casey.